Anyway, thank you for letting me speak here to you. I'm going to take questions and just shout real loud at me. My ears are bad from artillery. No earmarks on any defense. Well, there's only been one defense appropriations bill per year, and there is actually, believe it or not, the cleanest bill in Congress is the military appropriations bill and the military supplemental bills for the ongoing operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. There's hardly any earmarked pork, meaning like statues or ant farm university money in those defense bills. They're the cleanest bills until this year, and it wasn't pork this year. There wasn't like ant farm earmark money, but there was hate crimes legislation attached to it that's going to put basically pastors in jail if they talk against homosexuality or gay marriage. So that's what was added on, but the defense bills are usually the most bipartisan bill that there is, because we don't want to play politics with the military people's lives. But this year, that's exactly what Democrats did, and it's unfortunate. But there's usually not much pork on those defense bills that I've seen at all. I mean, we've only passed one since I've been in, and it was pretty clean. Yes, ma'am.
How can we stop prosecuting our military for doing their job?
Hey, how do we stop prosecuting our military for doing their jobs? We had these three Navy SEALs. I got to meet one of them campaigning for a former Navy SEAL in Virginia Beach, Matthew McCabe, who's going to be tried coming up here in the U.S. Two of them have already gotten acquitted. We've over-lawyered the military, and we've tied the hands of our warriors over there fighting. And let me tell you what's interesting. Jason Chaffetz from Utah, who's a freshman, great conservative guy. But let me tell you what this has done. He's so angry about this. He is pro-victory in Iraq and Afghanistan. He's voted no on the defense appropriations bill because he thinks that our hands are being tied so much by the administration back here at home. And unfortunately, President Bush started that, where we started going after our own guys for doing their jobs overseas. What we need to do is have the military stand up and say, if we're going to win this war, then let's win it. Let's not prosecute our own guys for allegedly punching a terrorist. And let me bring this home to you, too. The reason that I went into Fallujah in 2004 in April was because of this terrorist that they caught, who killed those Blackwater contractors. We went in 3 days later, April 4th. We went in because of that. So this is directly related to me. I've got a resolution. I've got a letter signed by over 40 members of Congress supporting these Navy SEALs. And we need to get, and because let me tell you what, the people that are like Admiral Mullins and certain people in the Department of Defense that are actual political appointees toe the line for the administration. So let me tell you what, if you got a conservative administration, you're going to get conservative military leaders who don't prosecute our own guys. So that's what we have to do, and we got to put pressure on them like we're doing now, because we are putting pressure on them. It breaks my heart to see our men and women out there fighting, and and what I've learned in the last 16 months in Congress is you have as much power as your purse strings. We can write letters, we can speak on stuff all day long, we can get as much media as we can, but until the American people start looking at this stuff and putting pressure on the government, be it Republican, Democrat, the administration, that's when things start to change the way that they're changing now because of you. So that's what has to be done. I mean, I've spoke on this stuff till I'm blue in the face. Secretary Gates won't see me. He won't see me. I've never met him because he's in a liberal administration, and that's just kind of how things work. My dad said he met with Caspar Weinberger every month during Ronald Reagan's eight-year tenure. So that's how things have changed in Washington. But we're going to keep fighting. I mean, all we can do is keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and at some point we're going to topple it, and that's what we're doing right now. So thank you very much.
Let's take a few minutes with Duncan D here. So, as you say, you found that purse strings mean a difference in Washington. Unfortunately, I think you said the only thing. What can everyday people, like those folks here today, grassroots activism, what are the sort of things they can do to empower you in Washington?
Sure. First thing is make sure your friends vote. You won't believe this. And let me see. It was either 98. No, it was in 2006. 1 in 4 church-going people. That's a person who attends church every month, once a month. So just one Sunday a month, 1 in 4 of them voted. So you go to church, or you're sitting here, or you're sitting somewhere else, and you count every 4 people. That's every 4 people that one person voted, and the Democrats took over. You won't believe how many people who you think are voting members of society, your kids play together in the yard outside, they don't vote. You got to make sure that they vote too. Use my office, use Popadich's office, Weaver's office, whatever you need to do to call for every conservative who you like, who is running for office. We can get you numbers, we can get you whatever you need to influence that race. We had people here calling for Scott Brown in Massachusetts, people in San Diego. That's what we can do. Keep writing letters, and I'm going to help you. You call my campaign office, talk to Wes Sherman. He's right there with that U.S. Army jacket. That's okay, Wes. But talk to him, and what he can do, we can set you up. I can find out if you want to support people. I can help you call for them, and we can get conservatives elected. That's what it's all about. Focus like a laser on November, because that's what's going to make a difference. Hey, thank you all for letting me speak here, and God bless you. Appreciate it.